to my apartment in Texas. It's been real. It's all cleaned out and empty. Wow, wow, wow. Your girl is really leaving. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Oh my gosh, it feels so positively weird to say this introduction, as I know it's been a minute since your girl has been on YouTube, but I'm happy to be back. I have had a history within the last year or so of having periods of time where I'm here and then I'm not, and then I'm back, and then I'm gone, and then I'm back. I'm sorry. I don't even know what else to say other than I'm sorry. But I'm so happy to be putting this video out. I hope all of you who have been rocking with my channel, or if this is the first time that you're stopping by, I sincerely hope that you're doing well, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I moved. I am no longer in Texas. Your girl is in California, and wow, 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 wow. Wow, let me update y'all, okay? I know y'all want to know what's been going on, where have I been, and how I'm doing. So for those of you that don't know, I'm originally from California, but I haven't lived in California in a long time. I moved away after I graduated high school for college, and pretty much have been gone consistently since 2012 when I first graduated high school. Now, I did have a little short period of time where I moved back to California after I graduated grad school in 2019. I moved to San Francisco. I want to say I was only there for a little under a year, maybe a year max, and it was right at the brink of COVID, and I completely disliked it. I'm originally from Southern California, so even though I was back in California, I felt so far away from my family. I had no friends out there. I moved for a job, and I hated the job that I had at the time, and I was like, yeah, no, this is not the move. And I was actually about to move to Southern California, but I took a chance and moved to Texas, and I was living in Texas after I left there. So I kind of don't really count that time frame that I was back in California back in 2019, but technically, you know, I did move back, but I haven't consistently lived in California for a very long time. There's not a whole lot of reasons why I decided to up and leave Texas, but I move a lot. Like, I've moved so many times throughout my adult years. I've lived in, I think, what, 6 or 7 states, but I've lived in a lot of places, and it's nothing like abnormal for me to get up and move when I just feel like it, and that's kind of like what happened in this case. But I truly enjoyed Texas. I love it. It's one of my favorite places that I've ever lived. And to be quite honest with you, it was so shocking when I made the decision to just get up and leave and move back to California. Although I've moved a lot and I bounced around a lot, Texas is a place that I really thought that I was going to settle down and have roots. And who knows, maybe I will move back, or maybe I'll stay in California. I just can't really tell y'all. But towards the tail end of 2023, I feel like I was going through so many changes. My day-to-day, a lot of changes with relationships as it pertained to different friends and dating, and just growing as a person, to where I felt like continuing to stay in Texas wasn't really helping me elevate in areas that I really wanted to. And I was really yearning to be close to family. I feel like that was the biggest thing, being close to family. I have no family in Texas. My really close friend that I had that was living in Texas with me no longer lived in Texas. She moved to Chicago. All I was doing really was going to work, coming home, you know, going to the gym, and that's pretty much it. And I had one friend that I made through work, but other than that, I really had no one. I was feeling so lonely, and it was really hard for me to make friendships of substance out there, just wanting to be in a different environment. And I feel like, depending upon like who you are as a person, what you're going through, I personally feel like there's nothing wrong with like moving around. If you have the ability to do it, go for it. Especially like for me, in my specific situation, I don't have any kids. I'm not tied down to anyone or any set thing. Of course, I had my job in Texas, but I kind of just have this outlook where I can get another job, and that has been working well for me up to this point. So hey, I had applied for a job in California back in November of last year and started the interview process, and things were going really well to where I was feeling very confident that I was going to get the job, and went through the interview process for about a month, and then early January I got the job offer, and they were like, can you start on the 29th of January? So by the time I got my job offer, 2 weeks later I was in my car leaving Texas to move to California. So it all happened so fast, and with that being said, it's been a huge transition as far as getting settled, getting in the flow of my new job, getting settled into my apartment, which I have yet to do. I feel like there's so many things that need to be done, but nonetheless, I'm just so happy about the move and confident about my decision. There's no regrets. Of course, I have moments where I'm feeling like kind of overwhelmed with just all the things that need to be done, but taking things day by day and just looking on the bright side about the things that I'm grateful to do, to have, and to have access to now that I'm back in California. So as y'all can see, a lot has been going on for your girl the last month or so, a lot of changes. And with a lot of changes, it's hard sometimes to juggle all the tasks that you need to do. To be honest, I've had a lot of days where my energy has been low, I've been feeling depleted, and in those moments I need a pick me up. And I've been trying to, get back into the gym, work out, and start my day with my best foot forward, trying to feel rejuvenated, energized for the day, which brings me to introducing an amazing product. So let's get into it. Introducing the world's first productivity elixir. After a couple of days of trying this out to see how my mind and body would feel, I am honestly stoked to share this with you all. I am a genuine lover of matcha, and these cute little green shots pack a huge punch of benefits that you seriously need in your life if you need a productivity and energy boost. This is the product for you. I really felt like my energy was sustaining longer after day 2 of use, but by day 3, I was really convinced that this is a product that I just can't part ways with. One of the key ingredients in these shots is Bacopa monnieri, which is a natural nootropic which helps with procrastination and impulsiveness. But what I personally love about these shots are that they're so tiny, they're easy to consume, they have a great taste, and they're customizable. So I'm really excited to make other drink creations with these shots to spice up the rest of my supply. So make sure you watch the next few uploads to see what tasty drinks I add these shots to. And of course, I got something special for y'all. Check out my unique discount code to use on your own purchase so you can join me in taking these productivity shots. The link is in the description box below. And one great thing about the company is that they vouch for 100% refund if anyone happens to not like the shots, with no questions asked. How dope is that? Which shows you how much confidence there is behind this product. So get you a pack, use my code, and let me know what you think. When I first moved, I was staying at home with my parents until I found a place. I just moved into my place a week and a half ago. So I'm living in Santa Monica, which is just amazing because I love the area that I'm living in. It's super close to my job. That was my oven. Let me go check on my food because I'm making some chicken. Hold on. Okay, so the chicken is good. I had to make sure it wasn't burned in or nothing. But yeah, I really, really love the area that I'm in. The apartment itself, it has some work that needs to be done. But I'm gonna show y'all some stuff about my apartment, the area that I'm living in, and why I love it so much. So let me show y'all that. Keep in mind, I already have a few items stashed away in here in the corner, but this unit is literally like a square. I found it last minute, and we're gonna have to really get creative with decorating and fitting everything in here. But I've downsized a lot to where I feel like it's gonna be manageable. Now this is the closet. Tiny, but I'm just glad to have a closet I can walk into, considering it's a studio. That's my stuff that I've already brought up from my car. And then the bathroom is in here. So we're gonna make do with what we got. And I'll be looking forward to showing you guys how this unit looks once it's all spruced up, furnished, and decorated. So I wanna show you one of my favorite things about living in this location. I am going to take a morning stroll. at the beach and then go to the gym, and both are so close to my apartment. So I'm going to show you just how fast I can get to the beach. So I'm walking down the stairs in my apartment right now. Here we go. Okay, so I cross one street, cross the second street, and the beach is literally right there. Oh my gosh. This is seriously a huge blessing. I love being by the water. I love just relaxing and being in nature, and this by far is the best thing actually about living in my apartment. And it's a little gloomy today, but you can see the pier over there, and the beach is down there. And if I really want to walk down, I just walk a couple minutes and access the little crossover, and it takes me all the way down. So those are the perks of where I'm staying at right now, and I am honestly interested to see how I can make the apartment in itself feel like home. To be quite transparent with you, this is the smallest place that I've ever lived in. Rent is very expensive here. Quite frankly, I feel like my rent is really paying for everything that's not inside of the place that I'm actually living. Like, I feel like I'm paying for the location, access to the beach, living in a very, very walkable area. I would say that it's relatively safe, and the fact that I'm super close to my job, I can get to work in like 22 to 25 minutes, which is great, because when I was temporarily staying with my parents, my commute to work was like 1 hour and 45 minutes and 2.5 hours going back. So like, being happy with a commute now is an understatement. So it's things like that that I feel like are worth where I'm staying at. But I am honestly like really working really hard to love the space in itself. It's very humbling because compared to the last places I've lived, this is definitely like my probably least favorite apartment space wise, but location and amenities, things like that, top tier. I love it. But I think it's just also putting into perspective the fact that like moving to California, I think for a lot of people is glamorized, and when you go on YouTube, you see a lot of people who move that are living in like luxury apartments, high rises, floor to ceiling windows, things like that. But my apartment here is very basic, and to be honest, although it's not like my ideal apartment and it's not similar to past places that I've lived where I spent less money, it's still my own place. I'm so grateful and thankful that I have somewhere to lay my head. It's safe. I have access to all these amazing amenities, which makes the value of it, I feel like, improve. And at the end of the day, it's not permanent. Like, I'm not stuck here forever, and it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna make the best of it. So I'm just happy to be here, happy and blessed. I'm able to afford it. That in itself is just a blessing, right? Don't get caught up in the hype, okay? Where you are now does not have to be your permanent destination, and there's nothing wrong with having humble beginnings. There's nothing wrong with sacrificing a few things to get to where you want to go or where you need to be for the time being. And I think as long as you have your ability to have your necessities and do what you got to do to attain what God has set in stone for you, that's all that matters. And the things that you want are going to come. And not to compare yourself, not to feel like you're behind or you're less than or have less than because someone is living a lavish life or someone is living a life that you desire to have for yourself in certain aspects, although I don't think it's healthy to compare your life and desire a life as someone else's, because you never know what people are going through or what they have to do to attain the things that they have. And there's nothing wrong with aspiring to want more and aspiring to attain certain things, but I think the biggest thing is never to lose sight of yourself and your value, and knowing that everybody's journey is different, and to not value your worth based off of things that's around you or what you can buy or how you're living on the day-to-day. What's inside is what counts. So I just want to put that message out there, because although I love watching like moving vlogs and people doing all these amazing things with their apartments and things like that, I think that sometimes we can get so caught up on materialistic things and things that honestly don't really matter at the end of the day. And again, there's nothing wrong with wanting more and having more, but just encouraging you to attain those things for the right reason. And there's nothing wrong with working hard for the things that are going to make you smile and that make life more comfortable and rewarding for yourself. Of course, I'm all for that, because I do that for myself, but not feeling like you have to have those things. And if it's gonna create a hindrance or put you behind, it's not worth it, okay? So that was on my heart to say, because that's something that I struggled with, not even that long ago, where I thought I had to have all these things to feel like I'm at a certain point in life. And now that I'm maturing and making a lot of big decisions and just trying to get to a certain point in my finances and looking, toward the future, a lot of those things don't matter, sweetie. And I just want to let you know that it's okay to be where you are in life, and you're not failing. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, work hard, and just really hone in on what really matters, okay? So I have to drop some wisdom in my videos. Like, it wouldn't be right if I didn't. But anyway, back to the regular scheduled program. It's gonna be great things in store. So if you're not subscribed to my channel already, now's a good time to plug that in. Subscribe so y'all can be up to date on life in California for your girl. All right, it's all in all, honestly, I'm just very excited and happy to be here. I'm just in a great space, and I am definitely going to be showcasing more of like what that looks like, so you guys can see the progress that I've made, like externally, but more importantly internally at this stage of my life. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I don't know why I'm singing. I just feel like super excited to be recording a video again. It feels really good. But seriously, thank you so much for watching this video, taking time out to spend it with your girl. It is much appreciated, and I'm genuinely excited to invite and greet more of you into my family here on this platform, and just extending my love and gratitude for those of you who have been rocking with me for some time. And it's good to be able to put myself back out there again and connect with you all. Definitely leave some comments in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions or things that you would like to see me showcase on my channel moving forward, let your girl know. I'll be looking forward to connecting with you guys. Much love and light to you. Looking forward to seeing you in my next upload. Take care. Peace and blessings.